Okay guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be basically just reviewing each month of this map that Squad Busters released a little bit ago, like 2 weeks ago I think, but I'll have it in the upper left corner or somewhere on the screen, hopefully, just in case you want to look at it while I'm explaining it. So, it's just showing some things like events and stuff that are going to be coming in the rest of this year. So this month, September, this one is so cool. They're adding a new world. This is the arcade world, and you can see Max and Shelly are both getting skins. Hatchling Run is also coming back. Sonic the Hedgehog, that event already ended. That was earlier this month, I'm pretty sure. New modes. This is like the Squad League Cup. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe it'll be like tournaments. Like, I mentioned this in my last video, but go check that out. I go more in depth about this, but I talked about like challenges from Clash Royale. Maybe they're in other games. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, maybe that'll be that. Maybe it'll be like a rework to Squad League. Maybe that's just kind of thrown in there and it's not actually hinting at anything other than it saying new modes. But anyway, next is a new hero, which is P.E.K.K.A, as you can see in October. I think this is very fitting. There's one thing that I don't understand, because P.E.K.K.A in the lava world is already one of the monsters you fight in that map. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, imagine you had P.E.K.K.A as your hero and then you were fighting a P.E.K.K.A. Like, just that part doesn't exactly make sense to me. Next is this thing called High Score. I'm assuming this is gonna be probably something to do with that new modes thing in September. But we don't really know what High Score is, except the Supercell Squad Busters devs who are making this, and, Bounty, we've had that event before. You just basically kill a certain amount of a certain monster. And then Halloween, I don't think last year there was a specific event other than a bounty for Halloween. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't really play too much last year. I mostly played this year. That's mostly when I started, but maybe it'll be like the advent calendar that was for Christmas, where you just each day come back, claim a reward. Next is November. We got some new skins for Mortis and Royale King, whatever you want to say. We don't really know. I mean, I'm at least hoping that this means we're gonna get more hero skins other than just the ones unlockable on the path. So I'm hoping we'll get more. We're not sure yet, but this one of Mortis does look very cool. Maybe that Royale King one is hinting at something, and honestly, I could see the Mortis one hinting at something. I'll get to this in a second, but we got this High Score event again in November. We've also got a bounty, which, if you zoom in, you see like a robot kaiju, which I think that could very well be put with the arcade world and its special map. So, you know how, like, in Spooky World? No. So, in one of the, I don't remember exactly which world it is, but you unlock kaiju as one of the monsters that will appear on the map. And then in Spooky World, whatever it's called, it becomes a zombie kaiju. So I'm wondering if this will be like Robo Kaiju or something. I think that's probably what it is. It's just tied to the arcade world. And you're just going to have to kill certain arcade monsters. And then the new modes again. So both of these new modes sections, they're either just going to be like when they added Showdown to the game to add one new mode, or it's going to be a rework. That's my guess. Or this one is like a super secret bonus guess that's like, I honestly think there's no way this is going to happen, but there's like a specific path, like a ladder, like in Clash Royale. Or it's just like the world journey, but for specific events. Because the one reason why I think this is because of this Mortis. Okay, so on this little logo in November, it says new modes, and then there's a little pot of gems or whatever, a box of gems. And then this Mortis on his hat, you can clearly see there are gems. And also a ton of him is green. There's two things this could be. It's either just he's kind of a robot, in November is kind of a robot theme, like you have to kill a certain amount of robot monsters. You have to get these robot themed skins, because that Royale King does kind of look like a robot. If you look at it for long enough, you'll see a robot in it. But this gem thing, it's either just new modes and they just decided to slap that on there to make it not just say new modes and then there's nothing there's nothing Squad Busters related at all. Or it's actually hinting at ladders. So the new modes, I think, could have their own ladder. Like, if you win enough games in this gem mode, whatever it is, you'll unlock that Mortis hero skin eventually. And then that other one in September for new modes, maybe you unlock one of those Shelly or Max skins, or both of them in that specific ladder. You see where I'm going with this? Next is December. Last is December. This one I think is probably going to be the best. Hero trophies, I'm going to start off with. Or actually, no, I'll just start off with the new hero, which is 8-Bit from Brawl Stars. I think that's the first Brawl Stars hero. Okay, no, I completely just lied. Spike is the first one. So next is this Advent calendar event that's up here. I do know for a fact this happened last year. I mentioned this in Halloween or October section about the Halloween thing. You basically just come back every day and you'll get a reward. Christmas skins, we've also seen this before. I'm hoping there'll be new ones. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. They made new Easter skins, I'm pretty sure, so there's like a 99.99999% chance we get new Christmas skins. But anyway, the bounty is obviously, well, not obviously, but it will be based off of, like, ice or snow-based monsters that you're gonna have to kill. Same with the bounties in the other months, like October into November. Or November, I think, is just gonna be like robot bounty, but hero trophies. So I was laying in bed while I was looking at this morning, thinking of like a script essentially for this video. And I thought of this idea where, so like, say I mained Barbarian King as my hero. It's basically, you get hero points with the hero trophies, and then you exchange those for hero coins or hero points. Hero coins you can spend in the hero shop, or obviously you would know what hero points do. You're able to go farther into the hero quest thing. And then the hero coins, you can buy the new hero skins. If that's not what the new modes, and there's not like a mode ladder or whatever I was talking about earlier. And you can buy just like regular coins. I don't know. This is probably not what it is. Maybe I don't know. But then last is a new squatty, which is Musketeer. I'm assuming, well, this is going to be a hot shot. That's what Musketeer is going to be. I think that's what they're called. I actually don't remember. You know, the ranged units. Squatties. They're not units anymore, they're squatties. But the ranged squatties are hot shots. So that's what Musketeer is going to be. So, anyway, those are like my predictions on this new Squad Busters information path, whatever it is. I don't know what this is called, but this information about upcoming updates. That's my take, essentially, on it. But yeah, if you end up enjoying, please consider subscribing and make sure you like the video and watch some more of my Squad Busters stuff. I'm going to be posting more about Squad Busters as these updates are kind of getting pumped out, because this is the rest of the year getting 4 major updates. I'm assuming one will be, like, for September, I don't think we're going to have Hatchling Run while the Arcade World is getting released. So, I mean, obviously the Arcade World, I think, is going to be the first thing. And then we're going to have Hatchling Run and new modes come out at the same time. And also, I want to say, no, I'll just leave this for the next video. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.